you can hear me. Super. So I would like to welcome you all in our webinar for Danube Region Program Project Website Administrators. First of all, I would like to remind you that this meeting is recorded. So if you will participate and you have your camera on, you also give us consent to use your image in the recording that we will publish later on the website as well. If you don't want to be seen, you can switch your camera off. This meeting will cover all the basics of the admin of the new project website that you were already provided access for. And for that, we have a guest who will guide us through this admin, and that is our project manager from the development company, Victoria Altach, and which I would like to now give floor to, and she will take over. And after she's finished with the presentation and with demonstration of this admin system, we will have space for your questions. So hopefully it will be useful, and I'm looking forward to all your questions, reactions after the presentation. Victoria, the floor is yours.
Hello, welcome. I am the project manager of the developer company, and we created this project and admin panel for you, this Danube Region project and program. I will share my screen now, and we will get started. Okay. So, all of you hopefully got the admin manual as well. If you have it with you, that will be a guide to while I will be showing you all of the features that are accessible through the admin panel. Okay, so first of all, we have static pages and simple pages through the whole website. Static pages are mostly like structurally fixed pages where you can only edit some parts of the content, but not the whole structure. And the simple pages, for example, publications are simple pages, news and event pages, like more flexible content-wise. And our first static page will be the home page, because here we will have a fixed layout. You can see our fixed layout is the header and the banner section, the sections for your introductions. These are fixed sections, but we also have some flexible content sections as well if you need to display more content about the project. And then we have the news and events section. And here we have a fully static display based on GEMS information about the project overview. We have the social media icons, which you can add through the admin panel as well, the links. And we also have a section for the highlighted employees. These employees are not the project partners. These employees are added manually by you. And we have the newsletter section, and we have the footer. And this homepage can be found in the admin panel. If you go to static page settings, the first one will be the home page. And as you can see, the banners, the title for the banners, and the button, these are all optional. If you don't add a banner, there will be like a default image of the Danube Region project's element, these green wave element, and this is what is visible here. So the program partners asked us to remove these green layer from the banner which means you need to use like a dark layered background for the home page, because if you use something too light, the white text or the white title of the banners won't be visible. So that is one important information for the banners. Okay, and as you go down, you will find the sections for the social media. Here, if you add the links to the social media, these icons on the home page will appear here. So these icons only appear if you add the links through the admin panel. And we are not restricting the links, so be sure to use the right links to the right social media. Okay, next we will have 4 sections. These are the fixed sections to display content. I already filled out like all the 4 sections, and here you can give each section a title, a short description, and you can give also an additional button with a link and a banner. All of these sections are functioning without banner images, without banners, only title or only short description as well. But we recommend to use all of these fields if you choose this layout. The other version for the descriptions to display is similar to the simple pages, which you can see if you scroll down here. You will be able to see an add to contents section, and this will be the layout of the simple pages, which I will display, or I will show it to you in the simple pages when we get there. But this is the recommended layout for the project pages. We recommend this layout because like really long text are not advisable to display on the home page, because it might have some difficulty with the readability. Okay, and our last thing that you can manage through the static page homepage settings is the project logo, which we will upload for you, or we already uploaded for you. But if you would like to change the logo, you can request it from Michal, a new logo from Michal, and we will manage to upload it for you again, but you can change it for yourselves as well. Okay, the next. Okay, the other contents of the homepage, for example, the news and events, this is like a dynamic section. If you add news or if you add an event, then it will be displaying in the news and events carousel, and it will be also displaying on the program website. This was also a request, so we will display all of your project news and events in the program page as well. Okay, so the next static page is the About Us page. And most of these static pages only have the banner only have the banner editable. And we also have some custom field sections here down below, which will be like an extra title for the page and an extra description below the banner. But you can see I didn't add any of the banners for the About Us page, which will be meaning that we will display the element of the program. Yes, of the Danube region program. And the other static pages I will go through quickly. Library documents, it has the same sections, banner section and custom field section. Also results is...
secțiunea site-ului, pe site-ul programului. Noi trebuie să...
Could you please repeat your question?
I'm sorry, I forgot to unmute me, sorry.
It's okay. Okay. All right. So yes, about us, library documents, results, our news, and our events. These static pages are like fully static because these are mostly a collection of other elements, so collection pages of other elements. And here you can only change the banner's title, the banner's description, buttons, and you can add an extra description under the banner if there is a custom field section. Okay, so that was it for the static page settings. Now I will also show you like how the simple pages work, and mostly I will focus on the home page because the home page is most difficult or most complicated page through all the project websites. Okay, so we went through the banners can be edited from static page settings. The sections can be also edited from static page settings. And now here comes the publications. Publications will be simple pages, or the structure of publications will be simple pages. And you can find publications under the publications menu. I already created one event and one news for the webinar. I will start with the events. Okay, so here for the event, you can also add a banner. And the events only, and all of the simple pages only have fixed sections as for the footer and the header. And the content between the footer and the header is mostly dynamic. So it's based, it's up on you how you will edit these pages. Okay, so the event, you can also add the banner. Registration is not clear yet, so it's not a working feature for the project pages yet. It will be yet decided if you can use registration or not. It might be added later, but if it is already working for the program pages, so if you click on registration, then the registration will be appearing, but currently it is not a working feature for the projects. It's only available for programs. You can add a start date for the events, which will be highlighted in the event cards, and you should select tags for all of the events and the news as well, because if you select that this is a project event, then in the program admin or in the program news page, the filter can be used, and when someone filters to project events, they will be seeing like all of the project events. And if you don't select the filter, then your event might not be filtered on the project or on the program page. You can select priorities and objectives for each news and events as well. And now we are going to the simple page structure, which will be the same for all of the simple pages. Yep. Okay, so the first one is the link section. The order of these sections are not always the same as we display them on the website, but the first one is the link section, which will be a highlighted section if you want to have a link highlighted on these simple pages. The next ones will be the video section, which is at the bottom of the page, and you can embed YouTube videos easily if you would like to. And you can also, for each of these content video or link section, you can add the title, a short description. You can add banners, banner images with captions, and for simple contents, you can also upload documents as well. Okay, so the next ones are the content boxes, which you can add up to as many content boxes as you would like to. And content boxes have many features. Each of them can have a title, a content, but you can also choose to have a background for the content boxes or no background. You can see the first content box I created has no background. And the second one has a white background. The third one has this program green background. One important thing with the backgrounds, if you choose any different background color than white, the text in these content boxes will be always white. If the background color is not white, the text will only be black if the chosen background color is white. And you can also select a collapsed version for the content boxes. This is how we can make the customer's journey a bit more lighter and not displaying that much content like all the time. You can use these collapses to make the content more dynamic. Yes, the last thing is that you can select medias. Here you can only select the medias you have already uploaded through media libraries, which will be our next menu. But here I will show you, if you know the media name you already uploaded previously, you can select it, and if you save it, it will be appearing always below the banner. If there is no banner image, then it will be at the place of the banner image. Okay. So the next media libraries, and so yes, the next one will be media library. You can upload documents, and here first you can select a banner image for the media. Let me check the library page here, because on the library page we display all of the medias you have uploaded. Previously, in your previous admin system, it worked quite similarly to this. So first one is the banner image for the media, which will be displayed here. If you don't upload a banner image for the media, it will display the elements of the program. And then you can select a type. If you select output type, it will also be displayed on the program page as an output of your project. You can add the name, the description. You need to upload the file itself. Even if it's an image, you need to upload it here for the file menu as well. And you can select additional priorities or objectives if you would like to. Okay, I already created 2 medias. I created like one PDF, which I just named as PDF. And if you click on download, it will download the PDF. And I also created an output, which will have the priority color background here, but currently it is under fixing. But this output will also be displayed on the program page as well. Okay, in the event registrations menu, if I go back to events and publications, you will be able to check like all of the registrators, and you will be able, if needed, to export these registrations. So yes, our first simple page were the publications, and news and events are basically quite similar. The only difference is this event registration for events, and all of the other informations are the same. So to summarize it, I will go to simple pages and go through quickly like how the structure of a simple page looks like. Okay, so for a simple page, you can add a banner, and you can add like banner title, short description, and the button. You can select if you would like to have a video section at the bottom of the page, and to embed like YouTube videos. And you can also use a highlighted section. This is the link section if you would like to highlight a link at the top of the page. And you can add as many content boxes as you would like to. And content boxes have many additional features. It's not only for displaying one short description. You can choose to have a collapsed content box. You can choose to have a background. You can choose to also attach medias and the banner image as well with the banner caption. And you can, with these buttons, you can add as many content boxes as needed. Okay, and these two were the simple pages. So we have simple pages by name, which are the simple pages, but also the publications, news, and events have the same structure as the simple pages. And if you create, so if the structure we provided is not enough for your project because you would like to have more additional pages in the menu, you can add new menu items, and by adding new menu items, you can attach all of the pages if you would like to attach a new page. So for example, here in the menus, I created one menu for this simple page, and I attached it here. You can see it under more. You can add as many new menus and as many new pages as you would like to. So if you have more introductory pages, we recommend you to create simple pages and attach it to menu. And that way you will have more freedom to personalize your project website. Okay, and one or the third simple page structured page will be results. All of the results are coming from GEMS. I created this test project, so this test project is not linked to GEMS at all. So I created these results, but if you check it, we have these GEMS description, which you can change the description, but this description will be always coming from GEMS originally. But if you change it once, it won't be changed by GEMS after that. And these descriptions are displaying if you click on a result. And one is all of the results have the same structure as simple pages. We have banners. You can add as many contents as you would like to personalize the results page. So you don't have to display only the GEMS descriptions for the results. You can personalize and make more unique result descriptions than what you have in GEMS. You can also use content boxes to make a structured look for the results. Okay, and then I will show you how the newsletters work as well. You can send, as project admins, you can also send newsletters by adding the subject, the send date, which we will always send the newsletters like every hour. So we will check if there has been any scheduled newsletters for that hour, and then we will send it in the next hour. and you will be able to add like headings and subheadings for the content. These content boxes are pretty simple because we have a really simple template for newsletters, and we are not working with any integrated softwares. So you basically just select the subject, the send date, and you just add the content. You can also upload images, but we don't really recommend to use like high resolution images in the emails because it might have some mobile or responsivity issues. In the newsletter subscribers, you will be able to see how many subscribers you have, and you are only able to send out newsletters from your project which you are logged into. Okay, there are two menus left, which are users and employees. I will show you the employees. These are the employees which are highlighted employees at the home page. You can check them if you go to the home page, you scroll to the bottom and you will see you have 3 highlighted employees. These are the employees you want to display as contacts on the home page. And you can easily add any new employee. You add the name, the position, the email, and as you can see, only the name is a required field. All of the other information are non-required. If you add the description, it will display as a bigger card. If you don't have the description or don't add an additional description, it will be displayed like these smaller cards. Okay, and for users, originally we will send out we will send out the user credentials for all lead partners automatically based on GEMS. But you are able to add new users to your project manually as well. If you add a new user, you need to add their email address first and their name. I will just add another different email address. You create the user and then you go back to users, select the user you just created, and you send out the password. So you change the password here, and this is how you can create a new user. You won't be able to add the password at the first step. Okay, and yes, I also have to talk about the About Us page. The About Us page is based on GEMS. Here I created the partners manually, but all of the partners are coming from GEMS. But you are able to modify the informations for these partners, and the GEMS sync won't be like synchronizing these informations again. These pages, like every information here, if you go to project partners and check one partner, every information here, for example, the type, the organization name, the homepage, the address, and the country as well, they are all coming from GEMS originally. And after that, you can change these informations about the project partners, but this page is fully static page originally, but you are able to change the informations for the partners. And yes, I went through all of the features what we have in the admin panel. It might be looking a bit difficult, but we try to make it as intuitive as possible. If you understand this base logic that you have static pages which have like fixed sections, and you have these simple pages, for example, the results, simple pages, and publications, which have more freedom to display the content, then it should be a bit easier to navigate through all of the menus. Okay, and I will let my screen share here. And I can see some of your questions in the chat. I don't see them all. Okay. So I will go through. Okay, one thing. Okay, now I think you can also ask the questions, but I will go through the chat as well. Okay. So I see there were some issues with the screen share.
Maybe Victoria, if I may.
Yes.
Interrupt. I can read the question that I see in chat, and we can answer. I mean,
Yes, perfect. That would be perfect, because there are, I can see there are many.
Okay. So there was a question. If a project had a kickoff, I mean, or any event before, can they still publish the publication in form of event that happened before? I think the answer is yes, they can. And there is also a special button in which they can indicate the date of the event, even though it was in the past.
Yes, exactly. And I will check it right now, because I am also not sure. But if you create, let's see what happens. I will use my test event, because I already have all the information here, and I will just backdate to February. Okay, and let's save it. Okay, it is saved, so let's see. The only issue is that we display events by the creation date and not the event date, but you can see that this event here has the back date displayed, that it was like a past event. You should be highlighted in the title or highlighted in the description, and with no issues, you can display past events as well. The only thing is that it will be in the carousel, like placed before. If I created now a new event, it will always be like the first, because the newest created is first, and we are not organizing by event date. But that's it.
Yes, so basically it will appear in the carousel on the homepage at the time of publication, but the date of the event in the information of itself in the box will be dated as you wish. It can be passed.
Yes, exactly, and it can be a past date, yes.
Okay. The next question was if we can share the link for the admin manual. Yes, we send it to all lead partners, but we will also publish it on the on the program website in the communication part of the toolkit for regular projects, so you can find it there. This webinar will be published as well. Who to contact if some results from GEMS are not displayed automatically. If this happened, we will investigate. Please contact us directly by email. You can send it to me or my colleague Mirjana, and then we will deal with it. Regarding the newsletter, this one is only text-based. Then, is there a text limit? How many characters?
We didn't put any character limitations to the newsletters, but we wouldn't recommend to send out more than 500 characters. So I would say like maximum 10 sentences is like an average newsletter size. You can send it like as much text as you would like to, but based on our experiences with other clients, it is not really recommended to send out like huge text through newsletter.
Yes, so this newsletter should work as a table of contents, so to say, where you publish a title, some short description, and then you add the link, which leads to whatever publication that you have on the website, either a simple page about the event or news, or sorry.
Although this content box is not working like the simple page content boxes, because you only have like one content box, and you can only edit the headings and the subheadings by clicking here. For example, I will write heading here, and you can click on it, select heading, and this will be your header. So you don't have the separate title, short description as you have for content boxes for simple pages, because this is a simple text editor for the newsletter.
Yes, but I meant you can then insert a link to the publications on the website where you have the text
Yes.
structured as simple pages. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Then there was a comment that it's not possible to actually edit the partner's information on About Us page. This is something that should work, so probably we will also have a look why it doesn't work
Okay.
after the webinar. If you have any bugs or you experience some issues like that, please again contact me or my colleague Mirjana, and we will then deal with Victoria or whoever is then available in the developers company. Another question, from which menu at the end we create news and events? From the static pages or from the publications?
Publications. Always publications. Publications. So simple pages are the additional pages, and news and events are always publications. So if you would like to post news or you would like to post an event, you go through publications, you click on new publication, and you can select the type of that publication. It can be news or event.
Another question. Could we be inspired by several other web projects already implemented and still visible or accessible by general public? Thank you. No, not in this case, because we at the moment just create these pages, or you as project admins will create these pages. There is, in the past, we used a different editor and a different website for the previous program. For those that were involved, you can remember. For those who were not involved in these projects, you can go to dtp.interreg-danube.org to see how the previous website pages looked like, but it's not something to follow on this new editor. So will be URL address chain unchanged? So it means completely, yeah, there is a concrete URL of a project. So I think the answer is no, the URL of the project will not change. This will be the project URL for the implementation period. So you can use these in all the publications, poster, roll-up, and so on.
But if you would like to request a URL change because you implemented already some other or different URLs on the publications, like printed publications, you can always write to Michal, and we can arrange URL changes, but it should be restricted. So we do not advise to change these URLs.
Okay, another question. How can I edit on the About Us page the map by partners? I think the question is if we can edit the banner on the part.
Yes, you can edit the banners. So let me show it to you. You can go to About Us. This map image is only appearing if you don't additional banner to the project partners. So if you go to project partners, click on a partner. But as I said, these partners for me are not coming from GEMS. So it might be different if it's coming from GEMS. But you can see here is a banner. And if you upload a banner, click on save, it will be saved. And then you refresh the page, the banner will be appearing instead of the map.
You can also you can use an image, or you can use also the logo of the partner to make this this page more interesting. We recommend it for sure. So that's possible to edit.
Yes, and one thing for these banners, these card banners should be like in this horizontal version, because it won't be displaying well if you display the vertical version.
There's a ratio that you recommend as well.
Yes, I cannot remember, it's 7:10 or 10:7.
I also don't remember. How was it?
We will look up.
We will come back to that. We will check
Yes,
that.
exactly.
Write a note. There was a request to put a URL of Danova project in the chat. I did it. I don't know what is the purpose of that. Maybe the project partner can then elaborate. Okay, there's a question. In case we won't have a newsletter, if it is possible to remove this section, and we already addressed this with Victoria, it is at the moment not possible. We will have to request it as a program, as a separate development task. So at the moment it is not possible, and we will let you know once we make this feature available, that you put down this subscribe to our newsletter box. Yes, we will share the link to today's recording. Couple of questions. So first one, is there a button we have to push in order to approve the page and make it public? And how much time does it have to pass from us publishing the page to the page being live? If the page is live immediately, or if it takes some time?
It is live after. So when you create a project in GEMS, after that project gets approved, we create these pages automatically, and these pages will be live right after it gets approved in GEMS, because most of the page informations, for example, the partners, the lead partners, and also the results, we get from the GEMS sync. And the moment the page gets live, you will have your access to the admin panel. So yes, it is like immediately live. If you would like to have a new project page, and if you don't see your project in the program project page, it might mean that your project haven't been approved in GEMS yet.
I think also the question was, if it is immediate, then when you edit something in the admin, if it is reflected live on the page, and the answer is yes. There is a button you have to, I think, press save. After each modification of the content, you press save, and it's very fast, and immediately you see changes reflected on the live website.
Exactly, and if you don't see any of the changes live, like after a few seconds, you should hit like Shift F5, which is like a hard reset, or you should try to open the same page where the modifications are missing. You should try to open it in private browser, because there might be some cache issues. But if it doesn't display, if your modifications don't display in a private window either, then you should contact Michal, because it might be meaning that there is some development issues, or there are some bugs.
Okay, then there's a question. If you could kindly show again where simple pages appear on the project web page, which is a bit tricky question, but maybe, I mean, Victoria, because there's several places where simple pages are.
Yes, but if we are talking about like simple pages, as in the menu, you have simple pages. These pages by nature don't really appear anywhere. You can only open them if you know the URL. The URL is the slug. So you have to replace it and then you will have your simple page. But to display the simple pages, like not to make them stay hidden, you need to add a menu, and you need to attach that simple page to the menu, and it will appear here under more. And we might be fixing this. I will discuss it with Michal to display the menu names as much as you can add instead of this more. So, for example, it might be that the menu appears here in the header itself and not under more. That's also
yes, the purpose of this extra feature for the menu was to give you more space to maybe talk about issues which are important or relevant for you as a project. For example, if you deal with environmental issues, you can change this extra menu item to environment something, and there you can have as many pages as you want explaining why you do what you do, what is the state of affairs in this area that you are addressing, and so on. So this is for you to create as much content as needed, and then you can link this content with a link inserted to this homepage gallery, which we recommend to use. Also, as Victoria said at the beginning, and I'd like to come back to that, because it's a very common mistake, or not mistake, but we noticed that there's a tendency to publish very long texts on this homepage, which doesn't look good. It also distorts the layout, and it's also not very attractive to read. This homepage layout was intended as really as a gallery or as a table of contents, so to say, where you give short information about the project, about the goals, about what you want to emphasize or highlight about the project, and then with a link about this, with these action buttons that you can click on and get to different parts of the website. You should then direct attention to these more content-heavy pages, which could be these simple pages in this extra menu, but it could be also different pages that are already created. So you can have a page in this layout on the homepage, directing to About Us page, for example, or whatever you want. It's basically an introductory page to give the most basic information to project website visitors. If you want to really have a long text on the homepage, it is possible, but then please, maybe Victoria can show again. You can skip this first part in the admin on the static page, the homepage. Yes, you skip this first part where you have this gallery, so to say, and you go to add to contents, I'm sorry. And here you have a simple page setting where you can just paste a long text if you wish so, or you can play with it with all these content boxes and this collapse feature and so on. This is intended for more text heavy content. Okay, back to the questions. How do we choose the audience for newsletters? Is it something previously added jointly for all projects, or do we have to add our own audience that we want to send the newsletters to?
Since these are like newly created websites, we are able to import the lists for the project. If you have a previously set it up list, you can send it to Michal and we are able to import them. But these newsletters are mostly for the new project subscribers, and you cannot select audience. You can only select to send it to all of your subscribers, all of the project subscribers.
Yes. Next question. These templates run on WordPress, correct?
Again, please, like on WordPress.
These templates run on WordPress. No.
No, we are using Laravel. It's like a unique development framework, so it's not WordPress.
Okay, another question from We Circular project. This is project specific, but maybe it deals with issues that other projects experienced as well. I tried to update the project description. After pressing save, it appeared on main page, but after a few days, I noticed that the old version extracted from GEMS is actual as public description. Is it a bug or changes of the content needs to be approved by JS?
No, it might be a bug, so please send it to Michal, because it might have been, because you as project owners, you are not able to exclude yourself from GEMS sync. So if you would like to modify an information that can be overwritten by GEMS, you need to contact Michal, and Michal will remove you from the GEMS sync, so you are able to freely edit all of these GEMS informations as well.
I would also ask for a direct email in these cases, so we can address it case by case. Another question, if we can remove the employees section, in other words, employee section is the contact section on the homepage, and the answer is no. This is predefined, and we really want you to include this information for the public, so the public can have easy access to contacts in case they are interested to learn more about the project. And these employees, maybe I can just add on what was said. We recommend to have at least the lead partner contact there and the communication manager contact there. And you can then select if you want to have additional contact displayed, if you wish, if you think it's necessary or if it can help. Sorry, Victoria, you wanted to add something?
Yes, and only the name is requested. So you don't even have to give the email address or the phone number if you don't want to. But as Michal said, it is like recommended to display at least one contact, because otherwise it might not be might not be looking that safe for the viewers if you don't have any contacts displayed, only on the About Us page. So we also recommend you to at least add one employee with one email address, because those fields are not requested. So if you want to leave out the phone number, you can.
Okay, another question. Some of you seem to not have received the credentials to login. If you, first of all, we send the logins to all the lead partner contacts. So please ask your login, ask your lead partners for the login information, or for them to add you as users if you would like to be admins of the website. In case you experience any issues with the login, please write me an email and we will solve it. Usually the case is that from experience, we copy extra spaces either before or after the email address or the password, and that's why it doesn't work. So it's very sensitive to these extra spaces. Okay, then there's a question if it complies with GDPR rules. So maybe Victoria can also answer, but it is important for you to bear in mind that you have to take care of the copyright and licenses for everything that you publish on the project website. So whenever you publish a video or a photo, you have to also credit the author of these publications, and you also have to have a approval in case there are any faces or images or personal identities shown in these images or videos. So that is up to the project. We will specify this also in the communication guidelines that we published on the website for your information to have it.
And also there will be like a privacy policy and terms and conditions, but as I know, it's still not ready, but we will inform you when those are ready, the privacy policy. And this will be like general for all the pages.
And then I found out what is the ratio of images that we talked about for the cards, and I just pasted it in the chat. So it is 10:7
That's fine.
Width versus height. When and where will be the meeting recording shared? So we created an event for this recording for this webinar. So we will update it with this recording there, but we can also publish it in the implementation. How we call it on the main program website? If you go to manage your project and then regular projects toolkit, and in the communication and visibility card, you will also find it there. Oops. Okay, another question for the section with employees. The fact that we will publish names and emails, is it in accordance with GDPR rules? I think so.
Yes. Like you will only display employees of the project employees. So if someone is a member of the project, then I think you should be able to display the names and the emails of the project members, because it's like a governmental project. So
we can double check with our legal colleague here at the Secretariat, but I don't think this is an issue. Okay, and then can you recommend a simple app web page where we can adjust the ratio of our pictures?
Oh, I see. Well, I mostly use, if you have like Windows 10, I mostly just use Paint and Paint 3D. Those are the simplest, but you can also check Canva. Canva has like many free features, and you can set the ratio in Canva as well. But if you need some guidance, you can ask Michal, and I can collect some links where you can check these ratios, but I would recommend Canva or Paint.
Or, I mean, speaking from experience again, there are many online free software, whatever websites where you can simply upload the image and then change the ratio and download it for further use. Okay, if there is anyone who cannot use chat to ask question and would like to, it's also possible to unmute yourself and ask live. So please, if you would like to ask any question.
Okay, I have one question. Sorry, I have a problem with my chat. Sometimes when I try to create, I already pass everything you spoke about today, and sometimes when I try to add new simple page, I just receive server error 500, I think. What can be cause of this problem?
Can you please explain, like, where do you, it's okay, like you would like to try to create...
Now I create 5 minutes ago on the same day, and it's successfully, without any problem. But yesterday and today in the morning, I have the same problem, internal error server 500. Now I create new simple page, but I have always done the same. I didn't change anything, but it can be problem with server, or I'm not sure. We have proxy server also here in the faculty. Maybe it can be problem What is your suggestion?
I think it was a bug. I think it was a bug because I also found out some server errors, and the development team is currently fixing like all of the bugs for all of the features. We have like many features. So if you check, like if you notice 500 server error, please just make a screenshot and send it to Michal, and we will be fixing that bug. But I'm sure it was a bug.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hi, I wanted to ask something about the events. If we're gonna publish something that has already happened, and like we want to do this gallery with pictures, how can we do that?
Okay.
Except for the banner that we can put in the news, how can we do, like, for example, a gallery in the news that we're trying to post, to publish?
Yes, so a gallery of images is currently not possible. You can only add up content boxes, or you can upload the images as a media and attach it as a document. It
But
won't
where?
be a gallery view.
Maybe to
No,
complement the
like
answer.
I can.
Sorry. So it is possible to publish several pictures in the news or in the events page, but it's not in the form of gallery, so to say, where you can use a carousel, for example, but you have several these content sections that you can use, and for each content section you can upload one image. So you can have as many as as many images as you need, but it has to be linked, to paragraph. It has to be linked to paragraph.
Okay, I got that. But if I want to like publish several photos in one, just one publication, is this possible or not?
It is possible because, okay, let's just maybe talk about definitions. So one publication is one event, for example. And here, as you can see, what Natalia is writing down now as a demonstration, there are several content sections in one publication. And for each content section, you can use a banner. And this banner is an image. So you can have, let's say, 5 sections, which means you will have 5 images published in one publication, in one event, or in one news.
Okay,
Does it make sense?
I got it. Yes, yes, I got it. Okay, thank you.
But I will also show it to you quickly here. I will upload it. It will be the same image, but then I add another content box, and you should only just give the title as the image's title, and I will show you how it will be displaying. This is mostly because of the responsivity of the images. This is why
you have a banner caption in the admin as well, where you should put then the credits. So who is the author, maybe what's happening in the image, and so on. So
okay,
let's
so
see.
this was for event. Oh, not for the event. Right, I did it for the news. Okay. So images. So this is event 1. And okay, now it's not displaying, so it might be some connection issues. I will write it up, but this is how you should be able to do it. To add content boxes, and each of these content boxes will have like the title and the image. Or if you would like to have like multiple images, it is also possible to upload it in the media. So if you go to media library, you add a new media, I will call it test now, and you can upload it, the image, as a file, and you select type as image, you click on create, you go back to the publication, and then you add a content box. Okay, I already have one content box with here, one media, and you select the uploaded image. And that way, the image will be there, but it will be like a downloadable image. So it is not possible to display more images with displaying the image itself. It is only possible to either display the images like a downloadable image, and it will be opened and in a new window, or you do what Michal described before, that you always add like separate content boxes for separate images. Currently, the gallery is not possible. Like
Thank you.
displaying more
Thank you
images
very
in the
much.
content box. You're welcome.
Maybe just to add, also it's possible in the admin, if you go to the text box of the content section, you can also paste the image there directly in the
Here.
in this box. Yes.
Here as well.
So it will, in that case, it will display below the text, not on the right side of the text, but below the text. So that's another possibility.
And it is possible to add like more than one images, but if you add images to the inside the content description text section like this, then the responsivity in a mobile, it might not be working that good. So we don't recommend adding it to the content sections. We recommend using the media library or this banner for the content sections, and not these embedded photos inside the text.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
There is one more question in the chat, or two more questions. One is if we could use all relevant pictures and videos which would be downloaded and published. I'm not sure I understand this question.
Maybe the question is that we can use all our relevant pictures which we made during the course, which will cover, for example, some events, and we would like to use it for publishing of these events respectively. If we could, if there is any restrictive rules which kind of pictures are banned or not allowed to download it, in terms of, I don't know, maybe some EU
Size or
yeah.
I don't know, Victoria, if you can answer if there is some limit.
Yeah.
Basically, regarding GDPR, that's all that you should think of, that I can think of to answer at the moment. The images should be simply GDPR approved. So if you display pictures of people at your event, these people should be aware that the pictures of them are taken and published, and what purpose, for what purpose. And there is a question related to this one that maybe we can answer as well. If there could be some legal template sentence for project events that we could share, so that you can then include in your invitations or registration sheets and so on. I will discuss this with our legal colleague. We are at the moment finalizing the privacy policy and GDPR and cookie policies, as Victoria mentioned. So definitely we can think about some template sentences that could be easily used by projects in these occasions.
Yes, and as for technical features, there is no size limitations, but we don't recommend you to upload bigger than 1 megabyte images, because those are like too big. We recommend you to upload like under 1 megabyte, and not that that high resolution ones. But for the privacy settings, I think all will be discussed under the privacy policy and this GDPR, which is currently in progress.
And thank you, Victoria, for showing this demonstration of a potential gallery
Yes,
layout.
it's only how it can be, but for the mobile, it might not go well, because like content section displayed images, it will be displayed like a bit weird. So we don't really recommend. You can choose to display images inside the content box. To go back to the previous question, you can add them like below each other and only give it a title, and then don't upload the banner, because if you upload the banner, it will display like somewhere else because of content section images. So if you go to publications and you would like to hack the system and create some gallery or display more images, you can add a new content box and just add the title. And here inside the content, you can upload the image. Always click below the image and then you can add the new one. And you can add as many as you would like to by clicking on this image icon. And it will be displayed like this on mobile, and I will just close the mobile view. And yes, wait, I need to go back to events. And it will be displayed like this without the banner. So currently it is, I would say it is not a feature that you can do, but you can do some tricks to display more. That's
Okay, and then if there are any other questions, please ask. If not, I will have one last comment maybe. Okay, I don't see and hear anyone asking. I would like to go back maybe to the results pages or the results page, because another common, not a mistake, but common thing I noticed is with these descriptions that they appear in the banner section. So if you, first of all, you can change the names of the results here on this table of contents page, so to say. You can name it whatever the result actually will be. We just name it as the result, as a it's a template to fill out. And then if you click on any of these results cards, so result 1 or result 2, then it takes you to the individual page of the result. Yes, we can go through. And this is what I'm talking about. If you would like to have longer texts, for that you should use the content sections. So in the white part of the page, and in this description, which appears in the banner in these waves, or if you have an image, you can have an image. This description should be short and concise, maybe 2-3 sentences max, so it doesn't look like this. Victoria, you can.
Yes, one thing to mention, these are how the GEMS can synchronize them. So this is why we have it in the banner, these descriptions, because the GEMS can only put it to the banner. So for each project, you need to remove it from the banner description and add it as a content box, because GEMS is not able to create a content box for the pages. And if you don't want it to be displayed like this, because we have limited space in the banner as well, you need to check all of your result pages and you need to edit them. I will log in now to project. And I will check which project am I. Okay, I am Restoriva now. Okay, and I will check. I will display how to edit it. So yes, results. if I go to result 1, yes, this is the banner description of result 1. I already edited it for this Resto River project. So if you go to results and result 1, and there is this banner GEMS description, you need to delete this description if you don't want it to be displayed on the banner. And if I go back to the second result, you can see the description is here. So you need to sign into your project. You need to go to project results. You need to select the result, and you can see that we have the GEMS description here. If you just delete this description and click on save, then it will be deleted from here as well. But then I would also recommend to add a content box. I will add the description I deleted from here as a content. I will say like result 1, result. Okay, and I will save the changes. And then you will be able to see it for your project here as a content box. So this is how you can remove it, the description from the banner, and add it as a content box, because GEMS is not, the GEMS Synchron is not able to add the content box to the result. It is only able to fill out the banner description section. And
So because it's also because we want these pages to be customized by you individually. These results pages are for describing what you're doing, updating them with milestones. I don't know if you're working on strategy or you have some pilot action. This is where you can show more, not just in the news, but this is for more content heavy pages.
exactly.
All right. So if we don't have any more questions, do we? No, I don't think so. Then thank you, Victoria, for the presentation. Thank you, everyone, for attending the webinar and for your attention and for all the questions. We can also send the recording by email. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't do that, but we will also publish it on the website and in the event page of this webinar, so you can find it in several places. As said, if you experience any bugs or there are some issues with login, please write me an email directly and we will then address it together with Victoria.
Yes, and
so, yeah.
I have one comment for these bugs. Please always send Michal a screenshot and the URL or the link of where you experienced that bug and a short description, so we will be able to fix it more quicker than looking for them. But that's it. So if you send us a screenshot where the URL is visible from the page, that is perfect. Thank you.
That was a very useful comment. So thank you again, and good luck with your pages, with the project websites. We are very looking forward to see content on your site, and it will be really nice to see how you progress in the implementation through your project websites. Well, I think it's time for lunch, so bon appetit, and see you next time when we have some project communication related event. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.